confidence and skills. Toriko chapter 267, y'all. We rolling good and well in this gourmet world arc. Alright, y'all. Let me be real. This chapter, like, it was on the low key. It wasn't a bad chapter. It was just on the low key. Not too much happened. Good stuff happened. Moved the plot along, but ain't nothing just super special. So this review is gonna be short. This review is gonna definitely be one of my shortest Toriko reviews. I know sometimes I say that and then go off, but no, seriously, this chapter only had about 5 elements. I'll go over that. So number one, the mystery man, or should I say Nitro, who I believe still is paired. We didn't see that interaction, but Toriko sensed him. Komatsu said, "Come on, let's go." They grabbed the treasure chest and Vamu's out of there. So Komatsu and Coco are looking at it, and Komatsu's like, he noticed that it's old school, and he's like, "Yo, this chest must be kind of old, cause it doesn't even have anywhere where you can save data on it." Interesting. So this is at least, like some people saying, this is at least probably a century old chest, at least, if not a couple centuries. I don't think it's way back in the day, but I think it's about a century, maybe several decades. I don't know. Anyways, so they take the chest and go examine it, and lo and behold, well, I do have to say, it seems Toriko's senses are heightened well more than all the 4 Heavenly Kings. I've noticed that as well. But anyways, so they go take the chest out, and they go back to this to the first biotype, the 17th cultivation something or another, cultivation center or something like that. Anyways, so that's where they're gonna grow the food, right? I'm thinking this thing, for the longest, I'm thinking this thing's gonna be a plant. Okay, for some reason, all ingredients seem to go on it, but no. In the chest is this bloody egg, not actually bloody, but it was an egg. It was an egg, and it was the billionth bird's egg. Okay, and this thing it's like it's something or another had some kind of nickname of Phoenix or another, but along with Komatsu and the rest and the 4 Heavenly Kings, you have 5 of the old chef friends. You have, it's Live Bearer, the 1mm Yumi or whatever his name was, the grandma's, what was it, cafeteria chef, I don't ever know his name, but the monocle looking dude, that had the kind of futuristic monocle looking dude, and you had Chiru. And then Chiru's having a good old conversation with Komatsu. Komatsu's like, "Hey, y'all, nice to meet you." And everybody's glad to see Komatsu and everything, right? And the monocle looking dude's like, no, hold on. How'd it go? The monocle looking dude said, "We gathered here." And 1mm chef, he's like, "Yo, we were more properly, we were called here." And he's like, "The ingredients called us." And then so Komatsu also has a conversation. Before I get to the conversation with Chiru, he has a conversation with Library, right? And he's like, "Yo, Library, you can hear the ingredients?" He's like, No. Library goes, "Yo, you remember that info? Yeah, it's all up in the brain from the memories I ate." Okay. And he knows what all this is and ain't on Ichirai's full course. Anyways, the conversation that Komatsu had with Chiru's like, we need more ingredients. We need them chefs back. Those chefs that the Bashoku Kai took, we need them. We need all the hands we can get. All hands on deck in the human world. We need to feed people. And Toriko talks about, or he hints at what happened. And he's like, "Yo, when I got there, everybody was cleaned out. There was only 2 people there. And we see, Komatsu and another one. And all that here, it's Midori. So I know dudes gotta be hyped to know that conversation. But I'm glad Mitsutoshi's taking this avenue as opposed to, just broadcasting all that happened. Look, man, people are too hyped for no reason. But another topic for another day. Once again, showing Mitsutoshi as the chapter's going on, he reveals what we need to know. Anyways, so we move on from there. So I guess there's gonna be a chance somebody, maybe the four Heavenly Kings are gonna raid to try to find Stajin, um, Taki, and the rest of them, and try to get some of the chefs back, if not all the chefs back. We'll see what happens. But they need to go back in the gourmet world, because even Chiru said they need ingredients. So they need chefs and ingredients. Okay. But then so they go in the process. They go in the process of hatching this egg and all of that. That was all interesting. I'm not even gonna go through it because they go one by one, place the ingredients. I did notice. We'll make a couple notes. I did notice how it was kind of like this Jack and the Beanstalk kind of thing. They made a nest, and Toriko using the intelligence. You can see Toriko is clearly the leader of the four Heavenly Kings, and while Coco's the most intelligent, you can see the smartest, the most intellectual, Toriko's not stupid by any means. He's a shonen protagonist, main protagonist, if you will, who is highly intelligent. Okay, so Toriko's telling him this and that. He's asking why Bear's confirming it, and y'all, the comedy in this chapter is what really made this chapter funny. Okay, you had Sani. Once Sani has become the comedian of the group, he talks about, to Komatsu's like, we gotta hatch it. And everybody's like, what are you doing? Because Komatsu just, trying to incubate it with his body. He's like, everybody huddle up and hug it. And Sani's like, fool, what you doing? You got to rub me. And then Zebra's like, nah, y'all some man ready. And he goes, we got to smash. Y'all, that whole exchange was hilarious. And all the five chefs are looking. And Coco's like, sorry, y'all. That was funny. And once again, later on, after the, it's a little kind of bird, they explain the whole history of it. The thing was too stank. It was too, it was kind of like a rabbit, okay? And the thing couldn't protect itself, so it hatched a bunch of eggs. It self-fertilized and hatches a bunch of eggs, and that's why it gets the name the billion bird. I mean, it hatch a boatload of eggs, but apparently they don't taste good. Both Toriko and Zebra reminded me, Zebra, it don't taste good. When Zebra says something doesn't taste good, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. But hey, infinite supply of food, because we see at the end of the chapter, there's a bunch of these that are born and hatch instantly, okay? And apparently this died off because people were tired, Toriko giving a lay down. Apparently the bird went extinct in the gourmet world because nobody wanted to eat that. Ain't nobody want to eat this. Ain't no one want to eat this crap tasting food. So there's that. And back to the pear thing. We don't know. He stood up and or he extended his arm. So we'll see what happens there. Right now, Komatsu, they're gonna gather the chefs and they're gonna cook this thing. They're gonna make this delicious. Komatsu with his confidence and whatever. We see Toriko with his skill level still, spiked and everything. And overall, it was a 6.5 out of 10 chapter of Toriko. It was a decent chapter. It was nothing special, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Plot progression was made. We finally hatched Ichirai's full course. Something other than expected. Oh, I gotta mention, oh my goodness, Sani kept saying how ugly this thing was. It is ugly, but it was funny, man. It was funny. The comedy was golden in this. But, I can't give this a hype chapter because it was not a hype chapter. It wasn't a boring, it was, it wasn't a lame chapter. It wasn't a bad chapter. It just was, it was decent. That's it. It was decent. Alright, y'all. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts on this chapter, and until next time, y'all. Peace.